All right. Hello, hello, Summit host. Dr. Mark T. Wade here, founder, Virtual Summit Software. Hello. Good day. Hope everybody is having an excellent time today. We are going live because I'm going to be doing a pretty amazing little walkthrough, a demo of our Virtual Summit Software, just making sure we are up and live in all of the amazing places that we need to be. And yes, we are. Excellent. Okay. Hello, Summit host. Dr. Mark T. Wade here, founder of Virtual Summit Software and host of the Virtual Summit podcast. I wanted to go live today. It's our Tuesday demo, our Tuesday walkthrough of the Virtual Summit software, which is the quickest and easiest way to host a virtual summit. So if you haven't checked out Virtual Summit software yet, you can go over to virtualsummits.com and get all the information you need there. I'll also throw links in the comments once we finish up this live. You can get a 15-day free trial, no billing information collected. Check it out. See how amazing it is before you hop in there and build out your summit. You can also get access to the different features, a walkthrough, also a lot of our amazing resources, anything from our podcast to free resources, getting speakers, building out landing pages, etc. So check that out. Last week we announced our new feature that we just dropped. We've got 5 brand new summit themes, which we'll talk about here in a second. But on Tuesdays, when I like to just go live and do a walkthrough of the Virtual Summit software for those of you who've either never seen it before, or those of you who are actually inside of the Virtual Summit software and may not even realize some of the amazing potentials and possibilities in there. So this is inside Virtual Summit software. You have over here access to your profile, billing settings, billing history, all of that there, your plan. We've got the help center here, which you can take a tour, access our knowledge base, which has tutorials, as well as our summit resources there, all of that there. Now, this is the Summit dashboard, which you're going to see all the amazing, cool new features over the last month or so are going to be here, like our interactive live chat feature, which is an incredible, amazing feature. We've got our analytics dashboard, which is there for those of you who like those analytics. You're going to get all the details you need there. We've got our new advanced payment management system with even more cool things coming out on that every single month, which is awesome. And then, of course, just a few days ago, we released 5 brand new summit themes inside of the Virtual Summit software, which makes over 20 summit themes, over 50 different summit templates. All of those summit templates modeled off of successful virtual summits. Most of those virtual summits were 6-figure or more virtual summits. One of those summits was actually did $12 million on their summit. All of those summits were mega summits, generating over hundreds of thousands of leads cumulatively. So this is our summit dashboard. You're going to see here, if this is your first time inside of it, this will be empty. You'll be able to create your first new summit right there. Well, this is where it'll store all of your summits that you've created. So summits you're working on, any summits that are currently published and or are live and running, and or are in the Ever Summit. You're also going to see here we have several different options inside of our summit dashboard. The summits we're creating as a summit host, the summits we're speaking on as a speaker, summits we're attending as an attendee, so any summits that maybe you're attending, as well as summits that you're an affiliate of. So these are summits that maybe you're not a speaker, but you're going to be promoting these summits, and you want to have, and this is where those are going to be at, so you can get the details for that. So let's walk through quick aspects of the inside of the Virtual Summit software. The first component here is going to be on the left is our navigation bar menu. These are going to be the components to building out the summit. We're going to run through this pretty quick. Now, if you had all of the details, let's say you've got an old summit sitting somewhere that you want to just bring back. It's like just sitting, you haven't been using it. Like maybe you built it out on WordPress or, something like that. And you want to actually use it ongoing. You could take that and have that built out onside of Virtual Summit software in a matter of hours, if not less. What's cool about that is we have a proprietary technology called the Ever Summit feature here, which is built out inside of Virtual Summit software, which with one click of a button will rerun your summit as if it's ongoing forever, hence a forever summit or Ever Summit. You can choose whether you want that to be once a week, once a month, twice a month, or you can also use one of our new features and functionalities here, which is our just-in-time function, which shows your summit is happening just in time for that attendee. It's starting right now, and the software will unlock and lock all of the sessions based on that attendee. It's pretty phenomenal, actually. We've got our summit host here, which you can edit your summit host info or add summit host details in there very quickly and easily. Just simply, let's pop over here. There we go. So hop in here and edit that summit host with just the name, bio, headshot, as well as like any kind of special information you want to put in there. So I'm going to go over here then with our summit details. This is where you decide whether you want it to be a free or paid summit. Most summits are going to be free to attend. That doesn't mean you're not going to charge on the summit. It just means it's free to attend the summit versus a paid summit, which is where they have to pay to even get access to it. So these are your summit details. This is where you're going to map out your summit categories. Is this what category is your summit in? What type of summit is it? Is it a one-day summit, multi-day summit, etc.? How many days? When are you going to have that start, etc.? The reply to email. And then we have our color schemes down here. This is an area that a lot of times summit hosts kind of miss over. This cover image, this cover color is important if you're using one of the simplified themes inside the builder. This is where you can change the overlay of that cover image to make your text or your font stand out more. So if you're inside of that and you're using like maybe the simplified themes, you want to, in your font, maybe you're using a dark image like this with a dark font, you can do one of two things. You can change that font color and all that's listed there, make it a lighter font color, or you can change the opacity here so that the font stands out. So you have that. Jumping into the speakers area here, we've got speakers and presentations. So with our speakers here, this is all of the summit speakers. So you can add a new speaker very simply, name, first name, last name, email, and then whether you want to send that speaker invite out or not. We recommend doing that so that your summit speakers can actually access their profile information and fill that out on their own, which is like having them do that work for you. It's pretty quick. So same information, name, bio, headshot, etc. And then presentations. One of the cool things here with the presentation area is with Virtual Summit software, we allow for multi-presentations, meaning multi-presentation feature, which means you can have more than one presentation with a speaker. So for example, if you're the host, you may have a session every day, or maybe you have a special speaker that's going to have more than one session. So you just pick the speaker, and then what's the title? Is this going to be pre-recorded like most of the sessions or most summits, or are you going to do a live stream session? You choose that there. Link goes here. Description, and then if you're going to have a free gift for that speaker that's going to be inside of their summit, onside of their summit session, you can add that right there. Now, again, you can always hop in here and edit those as needed. You can't edit who the presentation is attached to, since you've already attached it to that speaker, but you can go in there and edit all those details like that. Also, that interactive live chat, the global settings are going to be here inside of the presentation area. So this allows you to determine, do you want that chat, that interactive chat, to be available on all presentations or all sessions, which you probably will, or do you want that to be active? So the way this usually happens is maybe you don't want the interactive live chat available or showing on like your sales presentation or your sales session. So you can make that hidden so it's no longer visible. The active, where we see this happen most often, is if you're running this on the Ever Summit feature and you have this summit ongoing, you really don't want to have to maintain or watch that chat every single day. So you can actually just go through and make all of the chats visible but inactive. So there's that social proof there. It's just not able to have any new comments. So you don't have to worry about managing that. And of course, just with like the speakers area here, this is going to show you if the profile is completed, presentation's completed, and if it's been scheduled over here in the scheduler. You can always go through and make a session or a presentation or a speaker hidden, which hides that throughout the summit. And the way this is usually used is if you've got a speaker who's taking a long time to get you the information, or maybe you're right up to that deadline for the interview and you don't want to be promoting the summit and having people see that speaker if you don't know for sure they're going to be on there. So you can make it hidden, and without having to delete the actual speaker. And that way, if that speaker gets you that information at the end, you just make it unhidden or visible, and it then reappears everywhere. So that's a very handy little feature inside the Virtual Summit software. Got our emails section over here. This is where you can activate GDPR with one click here, and then you can make mandatory or not mandatory these responses. Now, again, I don't recommend doing GDPR unless you're one of our European friends, Canadian friends, etc., where it's mandatory. Then you can turn that on with one click of a button. But if you don't need that, I wouldn't recommend leaving that on. Here are the email notification templates. You can edit those. Now, keep in mind, you should still be using your own CRM to do daily communications, but these are like the notifications. These are the reminder emails that are sent out to your attendees. We got our scheduler area here. So you're going to have all your days here. We have an order by time. I do not recommend using this for 97% of the summits. This is really an advanced feature, and only if you're really trying to mimic a live stream conference. Let me show you an example of what it looks like. So if you go into this and you're going to do order by time, what happens is this now makes every single session available based on a time. So this session would be available from 8 to 9. If I had another session, it would be available from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., then 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then maybe I've got 3 sessions available from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Now, this is cool if you're trying to mimic a live stream conference, but in any other example, this is not like, all it's going to do is increase your customer support responses, because people are going to say, hey, I wanted to see this session. And unless they're available during that 1 hour you have it available, it's not going to be great. Also, if you go into your summit, let's say you're testing out your summit, you're like, the sessions aren't available. They're all locked. And I don't know why. It's day one. They should be unlocked. Go check and make sure you do not have this session by time activated. Okay. So if we go back into the scheduler, then what we're going to do here is you can arrange, this is the session. This is the order that your summit sessions will be in. So day one, this will be the order it's listed out in. And you can just drag and drop those in place however you want that to be. So let me go ahead and close that out. And then again, you can rearrange those. Those are the order they're going to be displayed. You drag and drop them in. This is also where you'll manage any of the chats. So what will happen here is during your summit, if there's any comments on any of the chats inside, any of the interactive live chats inside of the summit, each of these sessions, there'll be a pop-up, a little bright red number to show you like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many comments there are. And you can handle or manage all of those comments all from right here. So you actually don't have to go inside of the actual summit and go to each day and check each chat. You'll be able to quickly and easily see if there's any comments inside of that summit, inside of that session, and go through and manage it. You can delete it. You can, respond to it. We've got all kinds of cool little things here. You can also manage the users. So for example, if you got somebody posting inappropriate things, you can block them, you can unblock them, see the users are there. You can also edit your profile, select avatar, etc. All of that's available for the interactive live chat. In the schedule area is where you can manage that. We also have here, what time do you want the sessions to start? So what time the sessions start, this will also be based on the attendees' time zone. So if you want them to open at 7 a.m., it's going to be 7 a.m. on the attendees' time zone. And this is how long do you want those sessions to be available? 24 hours is pretty standard, meaning like, okay, this session opens at 7 a.m., day 4, and it's available for 24 hours. So it'll close essentially at 7 a.m. the next day. But it's becoming more and more popular to make these sessions available longer because it gives people more opportunity to engage with those sessions. So we're seeing 48 hours becoming pretty popular now, meaning on day 1, the sessions start at 7 a.m. Day 2 sessions will open at 7 a.m. and day 1 sessions are still available because they'll be open for 48 hours. On day 3 sessions will be available, and day 2 sessions, because day 2 will be open for 48 hours, but day 1 will now be closed. So that's how that works. We have 2 different kind of setups here as far as whole day, meaning all the sessions on day 1 or on the day will be available, versus 2 sessions, which means you can do a morning and afternoon. We typically do a whole day and 24 to 48 hours is pretty standard there. Offers and tiers. So this is a really cool feature inside of Virtual Summit software. As far as I know, we're one of the only Summit platforms that gives you this functionality to actually have complete control over what you're selling inside of your Summit and the way we offer this. So this includes Summit offers, but also order bumps and one-click Summit upsells. So let's kind of take a look at a couple things actually. So we pointed out the interactive live chat. So I'll pop that open here. So we can see inside of the session here, there's that interactive live chat. We can open that chat. This is awesome. Awesome. Thank you. And so just to kind of show that, actually, I would have to make that available as an attendee. Let me see if I can go do that really quickly. Just making sure all of these as well. So let's go Mark and check out Mark. What do we got here? Awesome. So, and then with that being said, let's say start here. Let's just check these out. So we got Summit Talks, day 1. Excellent. And so then over here, what we can do is we can see that's available there. And then what we're also just pointing out here, what's just really cool is as the attendees go through the summit, it automatically tracks what's been completed for that attendee. So they can go, okay, I've already watched these sessions, but I haven't watched that session. They can also bookmark a session if they'd like to keep that for later. They can do that as well. So we have the schedule there, but offers and tiers, for example, with offers and tiers, the way we're going to be able to do this is you create those offers. You're going to do you're going to create, if you're doing like a standard summit, you got like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, for example. So like our smaller tier, we've got our registration tier, which is everybody who's registering, who's getting access for free. We've got our smaller tier, middle tier, medium, and then our higher tier. But we're going to start off creating what do we want to be sold inside of that tier. So we've got our, $67 Summit Pass. I have my $197 Summit Pack, and then my higher $697 Super Summit Pack. And then I'm going to throw in an order bump, which is our super summaries for $37. Okay, so I create each of those, and that is super easy to create. You just go in here, put a name, image, what price point you want that at, what's it actually worth, and then is it a reoccurring payment or just a one-off purchase? If it's a reoccurring payment, maybe you're doing like a membership or a mastermind, or maybe you even want to do a payment plan. You decide, do you want that to be weeks, months, or until canceled? So again, this is, I believe, one of the only platforms that allows you to even do reoccurring payments here inside of your Summit offer. Put a description there, and then how is this item going to be delivered? So are they going to go, do they need to go somewhere to get it? Maybe it's to a specific page, a course, a membership, etc. Or is it like something that can be downloaded so you can upload that here, and the Virtual Summit software will actually handle and deliver the deliverables for you. Are you going to offer a refund? And you can add an order bump this quick, this easy. You create it as an offer, and then you just go select, I want to add this as an order bump to this offer. We have multi-currency as well, for our Canadian friends and everybody else. Now, after I've created my offers, I'm going to go then and create my bonuses. What additional bonuses do I want to add into this tier to make it even better? So for example, my small tier, I've added my Summit Pass, which was my $67 offer, into that. And then I've added these bonuses into it. Now, if I wanted to add any kind of upsells, I could just select those, and those would go in the order that I put them there. So upsell 1, 2, and 3. I'll show an example of that here in a moment. The other thing is you can connect and here you decide, is this, so for example, is this going to be ongoing access for the attendees in this tier? So my registration tier, since they're just participating in it for free, we don't want to give them access to that, live forever. We want to make sure that, once that summit session closes, day 1 or day 2 or day 3, they no longer have access to that. So in the registration tier, we do not have lifetime access established there. We have that attached to our Summit Talk attendees. Now, inside of our higher tiers, the ones they're paying for, we're going to want them to maintain access to that. So of course, we've selected this, which just means the software will make sure any attendee who has purchased this offer and is inside of this tier will maintain access to the summit. So those sessions will stay unlocked for them. And we select them to that tier right there. So it's that simple. We create an offer, what bonuses. So we create our offers, what bonuses do we want to add? Then we create our tier and simply add those offers and those bonuses into that tier, just like that. Now let's go take an example of how easy and kind of cool this is. Let me make sure this is one of my, okay, we got it in test mode. So this is just essentially a demo or dummy account that I'm using right here. So it's not all completely built out, but just to kind of show you, we've got some random offers there. We've built, we've got the offers inside this tier. There's a bonus, and we've got a couple upsells. Okay. So just to kind of show you what that actually looks like, if we go here. So first off, just to mention, this is in test mode. So if this is in live mode, just like you'll want it when your summit's actually going live, that means you're going to go through the process. You're going to opt in. You're going to have to put in your payment information, etc. But if we put this onto test mode, so if it was on live mode, it'd be like that. If we put it into test mode, that means I can go through this process and I can test it out, like the sales aspect, so I can see how it looks. I can go through the process, test it out without actually having to put in any of my payment information. So here's the sales page. I'm going to go ahead, this was the offer. This is that bonus. This is the actual thing we're buying. This is how much we said it was worth, and this is how much it's going to cost. So I go through and buy it. This is that order bump we're talking about. So with one click, I can add this additional item here as an order bump and then go ahead and purchase this very simply. So let me see if I can kind of give an example of this with this. This is a little more built out. Let me go ahead and turn this off for a second. We actually have this, in action, so I don't want to forget to turn that off, but boom, here we go. So here's my item. This is an image. This is what it is. This is the price point. This is exactly what I'm being purchased. So I'm going to go through and buy that. And again, so I've put this on test mode, so I can go through this process and test this out without actually having put in any kind of test info or any kind of payment information. So, look at this. Pretty cool. This is an order bump. I can just quickly add that to the order right there, and it bumps up that order. I can place that order. Yay. And then it's going to take me essentially to the next step as it goes through. Boom. That transaction is done. This is the Vimeo video right there. I need to update my video. With that being said, now this is the upsell. Okay. This is that one-click upsell. So this is the next thing. Do I want to, let me just see if I can go boom. So this is that one-click upsell right here. And I can see, it's this. And I can either say no, thank you, or I can buy now. Say, go ahead and buy now. And it's one click. That's a one-click summit upsell. Boom. Takes me to the next summit, the next upsell. And I can say, yeah, I want to buy that, or no. Then it takes me to the next one. I can say, no, I don't want to buy that. And boom, everything I purchase is now right here. So again, this was in test mode, so it allowed me to go through and test it out without having to put in any of that information. But then I can see right here, this is where I as the attendee, order complete. Here's my thank yous. I can get that right there, or I can go here inside of the summit and access those purchases right here as well. So see, those are here inside of the summit, the things I've purchased. So that's just a quick overview there. So you can see that we've got our analytics here as well. So we can see, okay, what's been purchased, how many people have opted in, what are our sales conversion, our opt-in conversion, sales conversion, et cetera. We'll come back to that. So that was the offers and tiers. We've got our sponsors that are here. You can add a sponsor really easy. And then we've got our summit site. So how are you going to build out your virtual summit? The cool thing about virtual summit software, it's an all-in-one platform, means handles everything. What's really cool about this is we do give you that customization, as I was just talking about here. Actually the new feature we just released a few days ago is 5 brand new summit themes, which I'll show you here in just a second. But with that being said, for most of you, if you're like, I just want this done as quick and as easy as possible and not actually have to build out, spend a lot of time, you got a couple options. You could just embed this into your actual own site if you wanted to, and that puts the registration box there and they opt in and go into it. Or you can choose from one of our many different simplified summit themes. So there's all kinds of summit themes. You can actually look and check these out. So this is like the layout of the summit theme right here. So you can choose between what layout you want, that different theme. And then if you activate it, all you have to do for this theme is, and again, this is the simplified theme, is just put the title and subtitle and determine if you want it visible or not. So I don't want my welcome video visible on this, opt-in page. So I'm just going to make that hidden. I do want the header up. I want the host up, and I don't want speakers shown, whatever sections you want available, et cetera, call to action. You just put a title and subtitle, and then the Virtual Summit software auto populates all the information, the details, the speakers, the presentation, et cetera, and it pulls it together and creates the summit site for you. So that's done in this can be done in a matter of like 10 minutes or so if you have that information. You have your analytics here if you wanted to. You've got access to the sales page title. You can put a sales page video there if you want, thank you page, etc. All that right there. So it's that simple to do a simplified theme. Just choose from one of the different themes and build that out. Now, with that being said, and I do want to just highly recommend, for if you're not super, if you don't build out pages or funnels or websites or those things regularly and or have somebody to do it, that is exactly why that simplified theme is there. That's there for you to make it quick, easy, and simple. Yes, there's not a ton of customization, but keep in mind these themes are built off of successful summits already. So if in doubt, go with one of the simplified themes. Okay, let me go down here to one of my test summits so I can show this off. All the different options now that we have with this custom page builder. So we are one of the only summit platforms that give you full 100% customization possibilities with your summit. Now I've got this streaming on 3 different platforms right now. So my internet is really being taxed at the moment. But with that being said, with the summit builder, you're going to get options to build out. You can have multiple different options to choose from. With that being said, you can choose to either build it 100% from scratch. Okay, let's just see if I can pull open one of these easier ones. We got that one activated. And then let's see here. Maybe if this one, no, that's doing the simplified themes. All right, let's go back in here and go with the builder. And so with that being said, okay, it's finally popping up there. And then, so you're going to have options here. You're going to be able to choose in between. You got all your pages. You got your registration page, your sales page. You've got your upsell pages, your thank you pages, all those different things right there. Now, what I was saying a second ago, you have choices here. You can choose to either build this 100% from scratch. So I could go here and say, I'm going to clear this. Now, remember, anything you do is permanent. And if you're going to change in between those pages, make sure you've hit and save because it doesn't auto save. So I could completely build this from scratch. I could just go in and, this says bring a section. So I could just do an empty section in here if I wanted. Then it says bring a column. I could do an empty column in there if I wanted. And then I could add a component in there, like an image or whatever. Okay. I could do that if I wanted to. And I only recommend that if you're like an actual builder. The other option is I could go through one of these different summit sections. So here's what's really cool about our customizable summit page builder is it's 100% focused on summits. Look, speakers, host section, presentation, sponsors. Unlike other aspects, if you're using like a Kartra or a ClickFunnels, it's built for pages and things like that. This is built for summits. So, here's a hero section we could drag into there. We can go back and say, I want to put a speakers section in here and I'm going to choose from this speakers section. I'm going to bring it down here and put that speaker section. I could just put the sections in there and it gives me like something to start with. And then I can actually go in there and change the cool things. This is also cool too. You can actually pull images from the web here and use these. Let's just try this one and use these in your summit as well. So that's pretty cool. See, there we go. We got that sexy looking man here in our summit. So again, this is a 100% customizable page builder. If you're familiar with things like ClickFunnels or Kartra or whatever, you understand how this works. One of the things I'm going to recommend is if you're building out your summit, actually, we're going to take that out preview. If you're building out, I recommend doing it in full screen. That way you can see it all and you have the options, have these items over here, which are going to be, a lot of the stuff. Like, so for example, the button over here is what action you want that button to do: registration, login, summit pricing, that's whatever. With that being said, here's what's really cool is you can choose from one of our 20 different summit themes, okay, with over 50 different summit templates. And these are all based off of actual virtual summits that actually happened, that ran virtual summits, had success with their summit. Okay, you can actually use their themes, and you can even see the copy that was in that. So we can use this Ecom World Summit theme. We can see how it was laid out. We can see what they showed with that. We can, choose to go with, let's say, you even have our, like, for example, Summit Talks theme is in here. Our Summit Talks summit did almost 10,000 attendees and over 6 figures on the virtual summit. You can see our exact copy and all our images. You have every single piece of that here inside. You can use that as a theme. You can choose to say, okay, I don't want to use this section. You can delete that section. You can rearrange sections if you want, etc. All of that's possible, but it gives you like a starting point. Again, you can go to the sales page here, and we have actual themes for the sales page. Let's check this one out. So here's another one. So again, you can check out all of these different themes and templates and use those as starting points for your virtual summits. They're 100% customizable. Here's the button. I can go in there. What do I want the action to be? Pop up a pricing tier, which tier, etc. All of that's possible. But again, we give you 100% customizable options with templates to choose from. That being said, again, I'm going to highlight this because a lot of times I see people jump into the page builder, which is super cool. Also, you can see what it looks like on a tablet, what it looks like on mobile, etc. But, this is going to be a more advanced option. It's going to take you longer to do than your simplified themes. Okay. If you're not super familiar with page builders and things like that, it's going to take you more time to do, obviously. So just keep that in mind. The simplified themes are going to be quicker and easier, but you do have all these customized themes. Okay. So I wanted to show off that. That was the Summit page builder. And again, we got those 5 new Summit themes in there, which we just added, which makes 20 different Summit themes, over 50 different Summit templates. And each of those summits were successful summits that was built off of. Almost all of those summits did over 6 figures on their summit. Most of them did over 10,000 leads. Some of them did, like, I think one of them did over 100,000 leads. Several of them did 30 to 50,000 leads. So you've got those there to use as templates. Okay, that's the builder. As we start to wrap this up, just a few more minutes, we've got our Summit affiliate dashboard here. So what's really cool about this with the Virtual Summit software is this literally I've used so many different affiliate softwares over the last 10 years with doing virtual summits. And some of them were great and awesome, but they were all complex. They all required a lot of moving pieces, and they were all kind of like scary, like, oh my gosh, I hope this works. And I would have to do it and fill it out for the speakers and then get them their information and all that stuff. It was like pretty complex, right? So we took that and we said, okay, if we're going to build out an affiliate component to our Virtual Summit software, how can we make this as quick and easy as possible? And this is what's so cool about this. It does not get any easier or quicker than this. Every time you add a speaker into your summit, when you create a new speaker, they are automatically created an affiliate account. So they're automatically brought here inside of your Summit affiliate dashboard. You're going to see them brought in there. And on top of that, if you've put them in as a speaker, like we recommended, they're also going to have a portal. They're going to have a speaker portal. Okay. Just like we talked about, where they can go in and add their speaker information, any bonuses, etc. So this is a summit I was asked to be a speaker on. So there's my information Any bonuses I wanted to add, I could throw in there. I'm not there doing an interview, so I don't need to add a presentation. But then there's the affiliate component, right? So any summits that I'm an affiliate of are going to be posted here. And so I, as an affiliate, can see all of my information. This is automatic, instantaneous. You add them as a speaker, this all happens. So literally with less than like 10 seconds, to add them as a speaker, all you have to do is their name and email. Boom. They now have an affiliate dashboard. They have access. An automatic referral link is created for them. You do not have to do anything. They can put their PayPal information here. So you have that, and they immediately have oversight over their commissions, et cetera, as well as access to their referral link. They can, if somebody applies to be a affiliate of your summit, you're going to be able to see, they're going to see who you are. They can edit their own profile, et cetera. But let's jump back into here and show you what I'm talking about, because this is amazing. I just get so excited about this. So we add them, they're automatically create their own affiliate account. You have them in here. You have a quick overview. Here's your analytics. How many affiliates? What's the sales? I'm in test mode right now. So you're going to have different database on test mode and live mode. We're going to see the pay commissions, total commissions, et cetera. They're all laid here. So I can get a quick overview of this, but I can also do a little deep dive. I can disable an account if I want to. I can see how many leads they've sent, how much commissions they've generated, how many refunds have been attributed to that account, paid, unpaid, total revenue. Again, if they put their PayPal email, I'm going to see that there. This is their referral link, so I can still go in and get it. And I can put notes for that specific affiliate right there. I can change their specific commission there, or if I want to, I can do a global setting here. I can do a default setting. It's automatically set to 50% and that would go for, the main offer, order bumps, upsells, or I can say for everybody, I want to do main offer as this. And again, this would be the link to sign up for an affiliate. If you want to send that to somebody to sign up as an affiliate for your summit, you can send that there. So all of this is here. When an affiliate refers people, and those people who were referred end up purchasing something, that generates commissions. As those commissions come in here, they wait for you to approve them before they show up inside of the dashboard and for the affiliate. So they don't see them until you've approved them. These are pending. After you approve them, then they show up in the affiliate's dashboard, like we just showed a second ago, so that the affiliate can see it. And then you'll see all of them here. If you need to unapprove it, delete it, or after you've paid the affiliate. So I go here and say, okay, this affiliate is owed $16.50. I'm going to grab their PayPal email. I go pay them. Then I can come back here into my all commissions, and I can search for that affiliate, any of the commissions associated with them. And I can go, okay, I'm going to mark all those as paid. So this tracks that as well. So it doesn't pay them. You have to still pay them through PayPal or however you're going to pay them, but it'll track it after you mark it. So that's the affiliate dashboard, which is super cool. You can add team members here, attendees. This is where all of your attendees are going to be held out. What's really cool with this is you have access to those attendees. You can actually see, you can edit attendees, you can import, you can add an individual attendee, you can import a list of attendees, you can export these attendees that are already in here, and you can also manage the transactions, engagement, edit, etc. So I can see what purchases this attendee has made. I can go through, refund it. I can see if they have a reoccurring payment. Yes, right there. I can stop those payments if I need to. All that's here inside of the attendees area. Pretty cool. Integrations. You have the integration. This is for your email payment affiliate. And then we have our overview here, which is going to give us access to test mode, live mode, a quick overview of analytics, and then all of our main links. Okay. This is your URL. This is the link for your registration page. This is the login page. This is members area, sales page, thank you page, etc. And then all of our analytics are going to be right here. So you can see all of, your total sales, attendees, what your opt-in conversions. You can see total views for each session, which session is getting the most views, page overview. So registration, how many page views each page has gotten, plus conversions, offer conversions, how many sales, how many total revenue, and then individual transactions are all going to be lined out here. So, in the attendees area, you've got it by attendee. Here you have it per transaction. So you can see those all laid out there. So again, this is an overview of the Virtual Summit software. Every week I like to do a quick walkthrough of this. I know a lot of you inside of the platform. One thing I want to point out, we are dramatically improving our knowledge base help center. So if you're inside the Virtual Summit software, please make sure you're checking out the knowledge base help center. You can search in your questions. If you have a question on billing, for example, there's all kinds of information here. We're also improving dramatically our tutorials. So for example, our Virtual Summit software guide, you're going to start to see this growing out dramatically. We have actual video walkthroughs of each piece of the Virtual Summit software individually. So you can actually just go in here and type in a question or a component that you're trying to figure out, and you'll see a video walkthrough. So please make sure you take advantage of that help center before reaching out to our support team. Again, billing information is lined out there. For those of you who are not inside the Virtual Summit software yet, again, you can sign up for free for 15 days, no billing information collected. And then we got we got 4 different plans. The most common, most popular plan is going to be our professional plan right here, which gives you access to all of our Virtual Summits features, like including the Ever Summit, the affiliate dashboard, all of those different aspects are available there. We have our standard, and then our free, which is our basic plan, which is really there for you to just play around with it and test it out. It's going to have a much higher transaction fee, etc. We usually see most people in between the standard professional. And then if you're a business or a business premier here, if you're running summits for other people, you may want to take a look at that. So that's inside of the billing area, very competitive prices with all the other platforms out there. But we have more features, more components, and our support team is there to answer all your questions. So again, Dr. Mark T. Wade here, founder of Virtual Summit Software. Thanks for tuning in with me today on this weekly walkthrough of our Virtual Summit software. You can get access. You can check it out at virtualsummits.com. Again, we have our resources over there. You can reach out to us at support@virtualsummits.com. If you have any questions, happy to answer those. Love feedback. Please let us know if you've got any feature requests, any feedback on the software. Please shoot us a message. Let us know. I'd love to hear that. And remember, Virtual Summits are the most powerful way to build your business, get your message out to the world, grow your list, and generate revenue. And Virtual Summit software makes it quicker and easier than ever to host a virtual summit. So make sure you go check that out, and I'll see you on our next session.